those kinds of people are going to degrade into a subhuman condition and be ensconced and encompassed by the technical industrial infrastructure such that they become part of the kind of robotic machinery of production. And then there's going to be people who become highly individuated. They are, as he puts it, an aristocracy of the soul, artist tyrants, as he put it, who essentially, it's like the ultimate ideal of the Renaissance man, as the point of inception for a higher species that ultimately is as different from modern humans as we are from the apes. So he has this notion developed. So it's an early form of transhumanism that you see. And anyway, my point is you have these convergences of cybernetics and genetic engineering into a potential end of humanity. Then in terms of, development of zero-point energy and what we were talking about earlier, where we might gain control over the space-time matrix itself and be able to have a hyper-dimensional relationship with various epochs of human history, well, there you're dealing with the end of history. In a much more radical sense than, like, let's say, Hegel projected an end of history in terms of, the end point of all the dialectical tensions and, social developments that he thought were progressively unfolding the evolution of consciousness from epoch to epoch. In a much more radical sense than that, you're going to have us face what Hegel called the, dilemma of the master-slave dialectic, where we have to ask ourselves whether the end of history should be a social and political situation where there continues to be a master caste or master race lording over, vast hordes of slaves and underlings, or whether really the end of history should, be a moment of universal liberation and the actualization of freedom across all of humanity, right?
Do you think that Hegel had some sort of worldview involving, these Nordic beings that control the earth?